Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another live trading session. Today is the first of the month of June. Looks like we were able to close out the month pretty much flat for May. You really can't determine our direction, but right now we are looking a little bullish. We came up to point of control on the overnight session from yesterday, rejected it, came down the value area low and popped back up. Now we are above it. Bulls are trying to fight to keep this. It's kind of looking a little overextended in my opinion, but doesn't mean we can't continue. We have this uptrend here. We have a second uptrend formed. The market's going to open up here in 4 minutes. We have the highs from the overnight on Sunday night to Monday. Here's the Monday session. That was a holiday, Memorial Day. Hope you guys had a great Memorial Day. I had a really good vacation, much needed break, and back at it. Trying to come back is a little difficult. Feels like sometimes you lost your touch with trading, but just gonna be patient. We had a really weird session yesterday. We sold off pretty hard, came all the way down. Buyers came in and bought this up, and a little bit of a sell-off towards the end of the day, but looks like we're coming back. We hit point of control from the holiday Monday, and that's where we sold off. I'm not sure if we're going to come try to reclaim this, and the bulls have a little bit of work to do, but we're getting into value area low, and if we can get into value area low, we're probably going to point of control. So that's my assumption. We'll see what it looks like though when the market opens here. We look pretty good. Don't know if this rally is going to hold. There's a lot of headlines, a lot of people saying it's going to be short-lived, a lot of people saying that by the dip. So I can't really tell you either way, honestly, but for now we're just going to trade what the price is showing, and it seems like we are just going sideways for now. A break above the value area high from Monday will definitely be a sign that we will continue upwards. Just don't know how much. It's a nice sell-off there. Just don't know how much the bulls are going to continue to bring this to the upside. Overall context long term is that we are bearish, but we can still have some bullishness as we continue on up here. Pretty heavy delta sells there 2 minutes before the market opens. We'll see if we can maintain this trend line or not. Almost got to value area low from Monday. If we can get into that, we'll probably go to point of control. And if we can get into point of control, probably gonna go to value area high. But again, it looks like point of control here is resistance, because we rejected off of it pretty hard yesterday, and we're going to be looking at this as a definite area interest. I don't think there's much economic news this week. We do have a bunch of mortgage and home metrics, and I think, was it the home buyer demand dropped to the lowest level since 2018, even as interest rates are coming down from their all-time highs. Interesting to note, today the dollar is up 0.13%, and the 10-year is up 0.04%. So should see a little bit of pressure on the S&P with the dollar being up, and a little bit of pressure on tech, but it's not much. It's actually very, very minimal. Let's see what happens on this trend line here. And again, this is pre-market analysis here, so this can definitely come down just as easy, or break the structure just as easy. So market's opened. Watch here. Good move up. Whoa. Whoa. All right, we're gonna pause here, refix this. We have a nice pump in the open. Now there is a gap below us now from this market open. Bit of a sell-off there. Yeah, still looking pretty strong also. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. And again, I do think that this is a little overextended, but we'll see. So first minute looked pretty strong. Second minute here, looks like we tested value area low. It came off of it. We're here at a point of control already from yesterday or from Monday that held as good resistance previously. We're gonna watch, see what happens. It's like we are being quite bullish now. Really good move above it. I'm a little hesitant to go long. I do feel like it's very overextended. But again, it doesn't mean it can't continue up on this trend. Let's go ahead and wait for this 5 minute here to close out. We did make a new high from yesterday. We're going to value area high now from Monday, the holiday. Just gonna wait. I want to see how this next 5 minute candle looks like. Pretty hesitant here to get in just because it does seem pretty overextended. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna be able to maintain this. Kind of feels like this might be a trap. Pretty big upper wick here, but still maintain bullishness. About 2 minutes left on this 5 minute candle. No, I'm really unsure, honestly, on the direction that we're going to be going. So I don't want to be going in there too quickly. Again, just coming back from vacation, so I'm going to try to trade light, be light on my feet. So we're making higher highs. I feel like value area high from Monday. It's going to be our target. We're almost there. We have some sellers up here. We just kind of see what happens here. Might short if we break this trend line, but I don't know. We're kind of pretty bullish, so it's kind of difficult to. We're really far from the 9 SMA here, so pullback makes sense to me. Very far from the 9. Point of control here from yesterday. Went up right above it. Didn't really come down to test it. Could have bought in here, but I'm a little hesitant. Seeing some upper wicks here, bit of weakness, so I'm not really excited to be buying this right now. Delta's starting to come down a bit. Point of control flipped up here. I'm gonna try short. Oh shoot. Adjust my brackets here. Delta's kind of heavy. I think point of control from yesterday's good area to take profit. Made a lower low. Delta was really heavy here. Come down all the way to Valley area. Low from yesterday. It's a really strong buy up there. Back to point of control. Wow. And we are stopped out. Goodness. Didn't quite get our exit. I had hoped. That was a really strong buy up. Nasdaq making higher highs. ES has not yet followed. So I guess we should not be shorting this because there are quite the number of bulls trying to get in here. We almost hit a profit, but maybe we should have went for this volume shelf here. Might have been a better area. We're right at above Valley area high. So this kind of indicates that we're probably going to continue higher. We do have a bit of resistance here. So the ES has not quite made a higher high yet. Yesterday, the NAS has cleared it pretty easily. Just gotta watch for a double top potentially. We're very overextended here. Delta's diverging. So this was just a second leg down, or second leg pullback. Continue up here. Delta's diverging here. I don't really like the way this looks. Seems like we're getting a little bit of weakness up here. I'm gonna wait for this trend line to break to go short, just because I feel like it's very overextended. Yeah, still looking strong. Delta's diverging again. Pretty strong divergences here. Point control. Pretty heavy sell-off. Might have been a bad entry, but we are breaking the trend line, so break to the downside. Got out right there. $40 profit. I just don't know if we're going to bounce off point of control from Monday. looking really heavy here though. So we have this downtrend. See what happens here on this uptrend from pre-market. Yes, completely reversed this candle. That's very interesting. This opening 5-minute candle is completely reversed by the ES. So I'm noticing quite a bit of weakness here. We are at value area low. Guess if we're able to make a higher high. This ES completely reversed this 5-minute move. Maybe we might come up to point of control. Yep. Could be a second leg pullback. Delta looks kind of stronger now. Just wait a bit. Taking too many trades back and forth. We're already at 4 trades. When control shifted down. Making an attempt to the upside. I'll short that. Pretty disconnected from the 9 SMA, so hopefully we'll come down here. Below point of control. Got a minute left on this 5-minute candle. Everything's pretty much a jumbled mess up here. I take one off at value area low. Out of 1, it's pretty heavy. Seconds left on this 5-minute. We have some buyers on this uptrend here. fully reverse this candle. I don't like that buy up. Seems like a technical break. Yes, is that point of control or VWAP? Bouncing off VWAP there. Nasdaq not even close to VWAP. I'm gonna probably get stopped out here. Yep. So we bounced off this uptrend here. Darn, probably should have just took profit there where this one was. That would have been a good area to get out, I guess. I wonder if we're gonna go retest this buy up here. Just gonna wait, see what happens. Can't believe we're at 6 trades already. Sorry guys. Back from vacation, have the jitters. Down 200. Nice buy up. Delta's not really following though. Valley area high from Monday. We have Delta buyers coming in, but it's not as much as was back here. Yes, still struggling. Good sell off. A bunch of sellers are up here. Wow, very strong reversal. And back down to this trend line. Control. Valley area low. Yes, making huge legs lower. Pretty confident that we moved down. Let's look at the ES. We're making lower lows in the ES. Just don't know how high we're going to continue up before we just look at the ES diverging here. Nasdaq hasn't really followed. You have a bunch of buyers down here, but I think the ES sold off this hard. Thinking the NAS will probably follow. Should have shorted Valley area high, maybe. Still trying to bounce off this uptrend. Hindsight, I probably should have waited for this uptrend to break before going short. but we're trying to break it here. Yeah, still looking pretty heavy. And 5-minute candle. We'll see how this one closes out. I'd like to see a lower low. So I got my exit here for one of them. Testing point of control on the ES. Sorry, VWAP, losing VWAP on the ES. Nice break here. Really strong upper wicks. Almost made it higher. Almost made it to the high, but sold off from there. ES coming back up. Nasdaq does not want to drop, it seems. It's the bid trend line on the ES. It's not good. We saved the uptrend here on the NAS. Probably shouldn't have went short there again. We did have a nice rejection here. Not a huge fan of how this looks, but there is a nice area of resistance here on the ES. Hoping that transfers over to the NAS. I think I should have probably stayed in overall bullish context in this trade. Got taken out of one. So made a higher high. We sold off from there. Pretty confident we'd come back down. It's just bad trading though. I'm not trading off of my trend lines or anything, which should not do. Yeah, it's look like it's trying to come back here. Nasdaq's probably propping it up, which isn't great. We're down quite a bit today. happens when you go against the trend. Point controls all the way up here on the ES. And off of the value area high from Monday. Looks pretty bullish, so I should probably get out. I thought this ES divergence would have played better on the NAS. It didn't. Could have a double top here forming. We'll see what happens here. Still not reached this delta high, which tells me not that many people are excited. Probably should have kept my stops in place, honestly, though. Thinking that this ES divergence would play out a lot more than this. Let's break. He's coming back down. Good delta sells. I think I'm just going to get out here. Point control. Yes, bouncing off of VWAP. The more we test it, the weaker it's going to get. Trying to be patient with this trade. Minute left on this 5-minute candle. ES divergence really got me in here. Good buy up. Ooh. It's getting kind of volatile here. all this volatility. It's coming down. Wow. Wow. Looking like we're breaking structure. Wow. Holy buckets. Some volatility picked up and our thesis was right. Holy buckets, that candle. It's a 70-point candle. Wow. If we just had this all here, it would have made quite a lot on that trade. I guess our thesis did play out. That divergence was legit. What a candle. My goodness. What a sell-off. That just happened. And try to sell here at point of control. Can have a retest of this uptrend too, but pretty confident we come back down after a candle like that, and it tells you something. Huge wick up here on the 5-minute. My program's slowed down quite a lot now. I know I say I shouldn't take my stops off. I really shouldn't take my stops off. After something like this, huge buy up, we're probably going to retest this down here. That sell-off was just goodness. Hopefully that's not a bear trap. ES made a lower low. Nasdaq did not yet. Might get a retracement back. You notice the volatility started getting really high. We saw the candles were fluctuating up and down really fast. And then the huge sell-off allowed us to get out of these bad trades. The thesis played out very well. Just unfortunate that we didn't wait, be patient, and buy up here. Thesis is that we come back down here. I'll get out here at the 9 SMA, and then at value area low. That's what I'm primarily looking at. So 120 on this trade. It's kind of a bad trade. Should have waited for the retest here. Right down to value area low. Almost got taken out there. want to get that, and then I'm done for the day, and we are out. Goodness, I gotta say, coming back from vacation, I'm very, very impatient. This could have been really bad, guys. Like, this could have been really bad. We had, what, 1, 2, 3? 3 contracts on. 1, 2, 3. And if we broke up above these highs, goodness, we would have been hurting bad. But coming back from vacation, coming back from a huge loss, and just watching the divergence, I guess, and it took longer to play out than the Nas than I had hoped. But we took out our losses, and then now we have $1,100 profit. Like, you can't complain with that. Pretty happy about that. Yes, making lower lows. Nasdaq has now made a lower low. Tempted to continue trading this, but I'm just gonna take my 1,120 and call it a day, because I have to reset. This is too many trades in one single session here. Don't like that. Yeah, I think that's it for me today. Sorry about the messy trading. I don't normally like to trade above 10, and taking off all my stops is really dangerous. It worked out for us in this instance just because we saw this divergence on the NAS or on the ES, and we're anticipating it. Probably should have waited for this trend line here from the overnight to break, the overnight and pre-market session to break. That probably would have been the best move. We had some indication that we were trying to break it, but buyers were buying in. Came up here and just smacked lower. Still up on the day for the S&P and the Nasdaq. See, Nasdaq, we are still up 0.65%. ES looking a lot weaker, almost at zero here. Come down putting a control from yesterday. We'll see if we get a meaningful bounce there. But other than that, I think I'm done for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Quite nerve-wracking. Sorry about all the messy trades. It was kind of choppy this morning if you look at it. We had a lot of back and forth. Honestly, I probably should have played this out better. Should have waited, see what happened. We had this nice downtrend formed. Probably should have waited for a retest of this downtrend. That would have been a really nice payout, but we got too impatient up here. Probably shouldn't have been trading while we were above this, or at least shouldn't have been shorting while we were above this trend line. Nasdaq continuing to come down now along with the ES. This is not a good start for June. It's not looking great so far for the bulls, but again, we're still trending upwards from the past. Actually, is this my trend line from the, no, it's from the overnight. So, wow, lost VWAP. Goodness, this is a pretty heavy sell-off here for June. We're still somewhat bullish just because this hasn't crossed down on the 21 SMA yet, but you can't deny that this candle looks pretty heavy. Volatility is still down, so that's something to note, but the dollar is up 0.54 now, and the 10-year is up 1.72%. So it kind of tells you something. There's probably some people out there trying to protect their positions and block to safety. Goodness, imagine if we held this all the way to VWAP. It's just sometimes hindsight, right? It's just, how would you have known that this would continue down this far? You wouldn't. Honestly, VWAP, we have point of control here from yesterday, value area low from Monday's area of support. So, I mean, how would you know? You just don't. But that's it for me today, guys. If you're continuing trading, be patient like I was today and manage your risk. I hope you have a profitable day. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.